I started with it, Tilly Lol, and we'll do some more now. A cast of Warcraft 3, Orc vs. Undead. We recently watched 2 Hitman vs. X-Lord games. For me, it was earlier today. For YouTubers, it's going to be a few days ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, WGL is starting again soon, Tilly Lol. Can consider. So, here we are in the 3rd game in recent history of Hitman versus X-Lord on ladder. 2 of the best Western players of their respective races. X-Lord probably 2nd best undead, behind Happy. Not probably. X-Lord 2nd best Western undead. Hitman best Western orc. We're gonna have the new Hitman Headhunter build. Does he do this in Orc Mirror now as well? Do you guys know that, chat? Gonna have a Farseer Headhunter opening, the bit of 4P on micro. Looks like he's gonna start creeping the turtle. He plays Blades in Orc Mirror still. Okay. A little bit of turtle level 4 creeping. I like starting with these as well. They give a lot of XP for how easy they are to creep. It does mean you're not harassing the undead as fast, but it seems like it would be a waste of time to walk across the map not taking these guys down, because you get level 2 basically if you do both of them. Decent item. You're hoping for a Mantle of Intelligence, but anything is fine really. It also gives you level 2 in case they're doing Cryptlord Expo, and I think you arrive around the time that they would be starting the camp. Looks like he's gonna sacrifice Farseer health to get that Wolf Scout, and sees it is in fact a fast creeping of the gold mine. He didn't confirm see it's Cryptlord, and in fact the lack of presence there shows it's a DK snipe steal on that item and then to leave. That's what his assumption is. He thought, okay, DK started to creep that easy creep that has like what, 240 health and drops a claws of attack level item, and then he must have gone back to take this weird Yeti sea giant type of thing. And it's very similar to Last Refuge, where they get the Troll Priest level 4. And then they round back to their own 3-3-3 camp. In this case though, X-Lord wasn't here, so you need to work with options. If you did the scouting option of creepjacking them there and they're not there, you must take it. That's how it works. It wouldn't be efficient for you to send your whole army there and then not to take it. Plus, you want that item, right? You want that XP. What X-Lord actually did is snipe that creep, then he went to Hitman's natural expansion to do the same thing to the creep there. I believe that's how it went. So he went from here to here, and then probably, to be honest, doing Hitman's sea giant creep. We're gonna click him and we're gonna... Oh, he didn't click the DK. I think had he clicked him, you would see 3 Claws of Attack level items. Circlet level items. 3 creeps in a row. He may not have finished the camp next to the orc base. That would be my guess. Alright, what is the next priority? It's gonna be the Ogre Mage here. I think it drops Greater Mana Pot, which is a really valuable pickup. Looks relatively easy to creep for Headhunters. Yeah, Potion of Greater Mana. Not only does it drop that level item, it was actually literally that. Looks like he's thinking about his 3rd Farseer ability. It's going to be Wolves or Chain Lightning. Should be Wolves normally. Gives a lot more sustained fights power. I would imagine he's getting Troll Regeneration now. Didn't see it in the clicks. Did a deny there. That's quite a lot of skeletons from the Dark Ranger, of course. Surround attempt didn't bear any fruits. And now he's going to see with his Headhunters whether that orange camp next to his base that I theorized must have been deleted by the Death Knight, whether it's still there. And yeah, that's indeed correct. Keeping his Headhunters real safe from the DK. Gonna pair them up with the TC, and very importantly, his Farseer control here. Pay attention to that. Had he not immediately sent it back, he would have missed the red trail of units, and he might be quite in the dark as to where they might be. As it stands, he will be taking damage, the price of scouting with a hero, damage from skeletons and fiends, and he doesn't technically know where Undead is now, but that second wolf there, a very key component again to proper scouting. This gives him the confidence that he is safely creeping. He denies the wolf XP. Had he not known where Undead is, he might be creeping ignorantly as to where the Undead is, and Undead could then suddenly show up and do a game-winning creep jack. Now, instead he gets a creep steal, 40 XP stolen, 40 plus. Can he deny his own wolf? He does! Oh, how excellent. Steals another skeleton as well. And is just working on headhunters and headhunter upgrades. Very delayed on other things. Did have a lapse in Farseer control and nearly got surrounded. That could have been really bad. There is the creep jack that can be game ending when you're caught in a bad spot. Failed to deny, so XP to the Dark Ranger and the Death Knight. He's gonna try to steal that rock golem. I don't think... yeah, it was really low. That's super worth it. Oh my god. If there's not too much mischance, he gets the fiend kill here, and he does. Took an item that could be Scourge Bone Chimes, could be True Shot. Obviously, extremely valuable steal. Probably worth the TP and a fiend as well. Though it does mean a complete relief of pressure. Which means TC gets level 3. Farseer very close to 4. Again, really good creeping. He doesn't rush out his bestiary or bestiary units. A relatively late bestiary, roughly coinciding with his tier 3 finishing. Focusing on troll regeneration upgrade. Getting his Troll Berserker upgrade quickly. And non-stop War Mill upgrades. Does he get the kill on the Fiend? He does not. Can he deny the Wolf? He could have, but he accidentally cancelled the one that would have denied the Wolf. He cancelled the auto attack. TC, very solid level though, like 3.5 I think. Headhunters looked like they were 2-1 upgrades. Let me just rewind that for a second. Yeah, 2-1. Solid. Clarity cancelled, minus 70 cake W. Quick reaction on the lightning shield. Could have been a coil steal had Undead chosen to do so. There's the Kodo Beast. No Raider at the moment. Just a quick Kodo Beast. No Shadow Hunter either. So the only lockdown here is Tauren Chieftain. This is pure raw damage and movement speed. Looks like Undead is trying to creepjack, but the way that piercing works in Warcraft 3, the amount of damage it puts out, it means if you're not right there in daylight, even creepjacks always fail. Because look how quickly you kill. Imagine making grunts. Imagine ever making grunts. Look how quickly you kill stuff. Oh, look, the creepjack. No, he's done, bruh. He's super done. Nice split. Nice split on the headhunters. Very, very deliberate split. He's gonna consume a greater invulnerability in order to cleanse the silence effect. This looks like not a good fight for Orc, not gonna lie. The next silence does not come out because there's no mana. This is suddenly a really good amount of damage that Orc is able to put out. He's being very, very frugal with his Wand of Cyclone. As I say that, he tries to snipe the Dark Ranger with it, even though there's Death Coil. But it's more of an attempt to... Oh, okay. To keep the Undead here in general. It's not just about the Dark Ranger, it's to continue to force a fight during what is a pretty decent power spike for the Orc. One more Fiend goes down, almost one more Fiend. Oh! Oh, nice! Oh, last second dust. Okay, Kodo did perish, and he has a raider now. He's going to be remaking that Kodo beast. Really? Expand right now? And what are the headhunter upgrades, pray tell? And now we get the final confirmation that this was the creeper out of X-Lord on this map. That feels a little risky, but he wants to have a method to decide the game that doesn't rely on non-stop fighting, because Undead has obsidian statues and you do not. So if you keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, you don't have an expansion behind it, eventually they will outlast you. Kill that golem quickly and pray you don't get creepjacked. This is super predictable for Orc to be here. He did not use Wand of Illusion to scout, which just feels real greedy. And lucky he doesn't get creepjacked. This is the scariest moment in the game. I think you make an illusion and you run. And you save your peons. You produce the max you can. There was an abomination. I am quite surprised at the lack of aggression from the undead here. From X-Lord. He allows Orc to walk back to his natural. That feels like a huge mistake. Using 200 mana to kill a single headhunter here before the main fight, when Orc heroes are really boosted, strong. Lumber, big issue. Wonder if headhunters are still on 2-1 upgrades or 3-1. Maybe we get to see it. Farseer nearly die. I mean, bro, that could have been a... If he actually just Coil Nova, he must have been thinking, no way I get it, right? Didn't check items. Doesn't waste Coil Nova. But, bro. So much lumber issue. Kodo navigated quite unsafely. Could have been sniped. Not by skill, but by luck. There's Undead. Yeah. That was a while in the making, no? Like, that could have happened anytime and it happened again. Farseer dead, Raider dead, no lumber. So no way to remake Farseer right now. He's focusing the Lich, then the Abom. Gets an eat. Next stomp coming soon, and that's gonna be huge. No destroyers right now, so illusions are fairly disruptive. Remaking the Farseer the old-fashioned way. Any stompers? Okay. Good Kodo focus fire by the undead. There's another stomp. Doesn't feel good for Orc right now. He's losing so many valuable lumber units. And that's why the game is epic, I guess. As it got recommended to me. You don't get epic games without epic mistakes. Dust. What's nice about upgrades is every new unit you make is enjoying the same strength. Speed scroll? Oh, mana pot. Speed scroll. No, 2 mana pots. Okay. It's a way of speaking, Raza. Get faster TC6 by losing your Farseer on purpose. Makes sense. Farseer kind of useless in the late game. He kills the Fiend. Gets the heal pod. Needs to buy a second heal pod, I think. And a speed scroll. Many headhunters dying. I'm still laboring under the assumption that there is an expansion from Undead. But the more I see the pressure from Undead, the more I think that's not the case, actually. All this, the Headhunter style, you never know if it would have been found out in due time. But it's all starting with Save Orcas, which I think is so incredible. everyone's meta in the world changed by someone's requests into a Warcraft streamer, ex-pro gamer that started to play it, and yeah, now finally other people have caught up. Took a long time. You would imagine that eventually it would be found out as well, but it could have taken many more months, and maybe not exactly in the same style. Yeah, I mean, I have a part to play in it as well, bottom hands. But I can be quite stubborn at times. So if someone told me I should try it, I'll probably not immediately believe it. The Orc player is Hitman. And the Undead is X-Lord. This DK just keeps having so much mana. These statues are just doing an insane job. And there's so little lumber. Getting 2 fiends would be nice. Farseer dead, yeah. I saw that coming. Dirty, nasty undeads. Filthy. He's probably under-focusing the statues, to be honest. Lich, dead. Imagine making mistakes. That's what it would look like. He gets the Lich with a stomp. Nice. When can Orc arrogantly start an expansion? Around 7 minutes before trolls even upgrade. Never. Bruce Lee. You should never want to do that. You can't. It's actually statues that are overtuned in their utility, not the DK itself. Statue mana regen is insane. That's why statue control is one of the most important skills an undead can have. Did he just sacrifice his DK? Yeah. But I mean, it was headed that way, right? There is no expansion, I'm sure of it now. Have been sure for a while. It must be unbearably tedious to need to drop your pendant of energy for a new player in Warcraft 3. If you were told that's the most efficient way to do it, it must be so tedious and something you wouldn't want to do. Sick game. Sick game.